So when we came down and I talked to the experts and we said we want to study, we want to work with entrepreneurs in places like Philippi, in places like Kailicha, Gugulethu, and various Pinelands and other places. The first thing they said was, well, yes, entrepreneurship is important, but you realize entrepreneurship in South Africa is different. We have a huge unemployment problem, and most entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs because they can't get a job. That's what they said. That's the reason they said many entrepreneurs become entrepreneurs. Okay. The other part, they said, you have to also be realistic. Many of our entrepreneurs don't have very high aspirations. They said quite often there is a sense of entitlement. This is what they said. Or they said, you know, quite often there isn't the same work ethic one expects. So you have to be careful. And finally, if that wasn't bad enough, they said, the places that you're planning to be in, you know, those are pretty dangerous places. There were riots out there recently, and they're particularly hostile to outsiders, foreigners like you. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what makes me really, really proud to see you here. Because every single one of the things they said was wrong. And let me explain why. You may have, those of you who went through, you took the course, may remember a survey that the Business Bridge employees conducted with you, where they asked you several questions. Now, one of the questions they asked you was, why did you start your business? And here are the answers people had, you had. Actually, there's quite a diverse set of answers. The first answer was, so 1 out of 5, 21% of those in this group said, it was so that I could better use my skills. About 1 in 5 also said as a first thing, the main reason I started the business was, I wanted to be my own boss. But 11% said it fits my interests and lifestyle better to be an entrepreneur. 9% said, I thought this business had a good chance of growing. Now, 9% also said, a separate 9% said, I had prior experience in this area, so I wanted to apply my experience to this area. In fact, that was the other part, people, that was wrong about what the experts believed. 82% of you had had work experience elsewhere, quite often in larger companies. So it wasn't as if you started a business because you had absolutely no other options. So it wasn't that most of you started your businesses for the wrong reason. You started for the right reason, because you saw growth opportunities, you saw opportunities that fit what you wanted to do in life.